Hello, my name is Germana Rovinelli. I'd like to thank you for taking this time to watch this short informational video on strength training and the benefits of strength training as we age, as well as just some information about this online Smart Women's Challenge that I've been hosting and creating the videos with two lovely women that have supported the vision. And I'm going to talk a little bit on strength training. People basically these days seem to be really distracted by electronics, by work, by illness, by just doing task. And what I see, and most of us see, is that they're so busy that they have forgotten how to find balance in their life or to create balance. And my business has been and is still about creating health and solutions for people so they can live a healthy life to the best of their ability. One of the main components to health is stressing the body and recovering. So the body requires stress, and then it requires the support to recover. And what I see is people are so stressed they don't recover anymore. They're just so stressed. They're not eating well, they're not exercising, and their body is essentially just being beat up by the electronics and the distraction tendency. It's almost like mass confusion and mass hypnosis, truly. So I'm going to talk a little bit about strength training and why someone wants to schedule time for themselves. Basically, strength training challenges the muscle tissue of the body, and muscles is what actually carries our bones in our bodies through space and time. If we don't consistently challenge our muscles, our body, when we're stressed or when we've been injured, will actually utilize, it'll eat the muscle up and catabolize the muscle, which essentially leaves the body less resilient, less flexible, less capable of moving properly, and less capable of burning fat, which is what most people are concerned about, burning fat. But muscle is what actually burns fat. So if we don't use our muscle tissue or challenge our muscle regularly, we actually lose it, and we exchange the muscle with fat. And fat doesn't require any calories to store in your body. Here's an example of what 1 pound of lean tissue would look like in space. That's a 1 pound dumbbell and 1 pound of fat. So if you imagine that underneath your skin, would you rather have this, which is leaner, burns calories, significantly while you're sleeping, eating, moving, or this, which actually spreads and stretches the skin, deforms the body? We need some, but not that much. And, essentially as we come into the summer and spring, everyone wants the harder lean tissue. They don't want this. And strength training is the number one way to reduce this, because you burn fat while you're sleeping. So our muscles keep our body upright. They help us move. They help us burn calories. And they also slow down the aging process. We're all going to age or we're all going to die. It's one or the other. And the whole idea in my mind is to age with grace and dignity and having a say in the process. So as we age, our body creates less hormones, growth hormones, natural occurring testosterone. All of these things happen. And when we stress the system, our body will then ask itself to continue to put out these hormones, and it will actually create a more youthful body, a more resilient mind, a calmer being, because you're using, if it's stress or frustration, you're using it in a positive way to challenge the body. Then the body releases stress hormones and you actually feel euphoric. And some people think, I'll just go for a run, or I'll just do a spinning class. And those clients actually end up still significantly fatter because they're not doing the strength training. They're doing the cardiovascular training, but they're still losing muscle in the interim because the body's catabolizing it. So dieting eats our muscle, stress eats our muscle, and injury eats our muscle, and aging eats our muscle. So then you have to ask, what do you want to do to prevent that body from catabolizing its own tissue? And the real answer is strength training. So what I would suggest, if you're not strength training and you want to, look better in, summer, spring clothing, or just feel better, have less injury, is make a commitment to do strength training. Twice a week is good, 3 times a week is better. If you know that you don't have the funds to hire a personal trainer or go to a structured fitness program because your schedule is compromised, which for many people it is, particularly women, they're caregivers, then I'm going to invite you to take a look at my online Smart Women's Fitness Challenge. It is a 12-week program. You get 12 fitness training videos that take you from a beginner all the way through to a more advanced version of yourself, to where you can do athletic things that before you would have probably gotten injured and been spending the money on rehab, that now you can actually online have me right in your living room for a fraction of what personal training would cost you. So for someone to see me 3 times a week for 12 weeks, they'd be spending about $1,300. You can purchase the online program with the nutritional menu package, with some coaching, with before and after measurements for $179. So I've done that deliberately to support people that are, budget challenged, time challenged, but they know they need to look after their body. So I'm just going to invite you to, if you're curious, you can certainly contact me on my email system, or you can call me at 250-591-5327. And talk about what your goals are. I've actually set up the program to support beginners, people who are not active that want to start. So you build that foundation, and that's the way it needs to be done. Not just throw yourself into, a military-style boot camp or a CrossFit program. Most people that do that end up about 80% injured, because their body hasn't been taught how to prepare. And I create the foundation with you, and then you just get a stronger, more functional body, which is the goal. The weight loss will come as a result of that. So this is Germana Ravanelli, just sending you support, encouragement, education to help you help yourself. Thank you.